Good morning everyone. Welcome to Eklavya online classes. Sorry. English. Part 3rd. As you all know that in previous class, in last class we discussed pronoun part 1 and part 2. Okay. In part 2 we discussed some kinds of pronoun. Now remaining kinds we discuss today here. So in last class we discussed I think 4 pronouns. Okay. Reflexive, emphasizing, demonstrative and personal pronoun. Now today we discuss rest of the pronouns. There are total 9 pronouns are there. So today we discuss their 5th part, that is interrogative. That is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. What are interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are those are used to ask questions. Okay, everyone know in determiners also we read this interrogative, and here also interrogative is always same. This will never change. Okay, in all topics interrogative means same, in which we used to ask question. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Clear? So there are 5 main interrogatives are write down: who, whom, what, which and whose. These are the main interrogatives. These 5 are the main interrogatives which we use to ask a question. Clear? So I think everyone understood this interrogative. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions, and there are 5 main interrogatives, that is who, whom, what, which and whose. There are 5 main interrogatives by which we make a questions or by which we ask a questions. I think this is clear to you all. Now write down some examples. Example: who are these people? Who are these people? Question mark. And remember one thing, at the end we always place question mark, okay, in interrogatives. Clear? So what are these things? What are these things? Question mark. What are these things? Whose are these pencils? Whose are these pencils? Clear? Which of them is the youngest? Which of them is the youngest? Clear? Which of them is the youngest? So who are these people? What are these things? Whose are these pencils? Which of them is the youngest in this? Now whom are you taking? Whom? From whom also we make one example. Whom are you taking? Whom are you taking to the dinner? Taking to the dinner. And remember one thing, if you don't understand, so you listen carefully and then write in your notebook. Clear? So, here our interrogative pronoun is completed. Everyone understand that which is used to ask questions? In this we use main 5 interrogatives, that is who, whom, what, which and whose. Now, who are these pencils? What are these things? Whose are these pencils? Which of them is the youngest? And whom are you taking to the dinner? So, these are the some examples of 5 interrogatives. Here your interrogative is completed. Now, next one is sixth is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun are used to refer or to relate to a noun. Relate to a noun. Relate to a noun that precedent it. They also join two sentences. And used as conjunctions. Who, whom, whose, and that. Who, whom, whose, which and that are used to join sentences in relative pronoun. Now, listen. What is relative pronoun? As you all know, that relative word means when we relate something to each other. Okay. So, here what is the meaning of relative? When we relate two sentences together. Okay. When we join two sentences. Okay. So, for that we use some relative words. Okay. So, what are these words for joining two sentences? Who, whom, whose, which and that are used to join sentences in relative pronoun. So, these 5 words we use to join two sentences. It means when we relate two sentences, then we require these 5 words. So, this is called our relative pronoun. Clear? So, write down the example. A lot of people who ate junk food get too fat. So, here we use two sentences, means here we join two sentences by the word who. Means किससे relate किया है हमने? With the help of who we relate two sentences. A lot of people who eat junk food get too fat. So two sentences we join here together. Clear? So this is the example of who. Where is the girl? Where is the girl whom you helped? Whom you helped? जिसकी तुमने हेल्प की थी वो गर्ल कहाँ है? So we join with whom. So this way we use these 5 words to relate two sentences together. Clear? So here our relative pronoun is also completed. Now 7th one is our possessive pronouns. Seventh is our possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are used to talk about things belonging to people. Okay, so what are possessive pronouns? Possessive pronouns are used to talk about things belonging to people. It means things which belongs to people only, जो कि person से ही related करती है, जो कि खुद से related करती है, relate है, that is called possessive pronouns, means which is belonging to people only. Okay, so some words are the words mine, yours, his, hers, ours and theirs are possessive pronouns. Clear? So these are the words which we use in possessive pronoun. Clear? So which is belonging to people only, so that is called possessive pronoun. Clear? So write down the example. This bat is mine. That bat is yours. So this way we use possessive pronoun. So here our possessive pronoun is also completed. Now next is our indefinite pronoun. In some books there are 7 pronouns only. In some books there are 8 pronouns only. 6 pronouns only. But exactly there are 9 pronouns. Okay. So in 6th class I think 8 or in 6 pronouns are there. Or in 7th class there are 7 pronouns are there, I think. I am not sure, but exactly the kinds of pronouns are 9. Okay, so we discussed 2 more here also. Indefinite pronoun. You all write each and everything in proper manner in fair notebook. Okay, when school will reopen, I will check your notebooks. Clear? So don't do mistakes. Indefinite pronouns refer to person or persons or things in a general way. These do not refer to any definite person, any definite person. Clear? So what are indefinite pronouns? Indefinite refers to person or thing, okay, in a general way. Indefinite pronouns we use in a general way. They do not refer to any definite person. Clear? Person or thing. Now what are definite pronouns? Write down some definite pronouns here. Indefinite words: anyone, no one, someone, everyone, somebody, everybody, nobody, each, all, many, none, few, others, some, one, etc. So these all are the indefinite pronouns. Remember these words, and you all learn also these words are very important in indefinite pronouns, okay. So these are the words of indefinite pronouns. Now how we use these words in a sentence? Example like, is anyone at home? Is anyone at home? Then question mark. So anyone we use here, okay. Next, first example, is anyone at home? Someone is at the door. Second example is, someone is at the door. Clear? So this way we use indefinite pronoun word. So here your indefinite pronoun is completed. So this way indefinite pronoun is used. There is somebody inside, okay. Write one more example. There is somebody inside means we use this in a general way. ऐसा कोई compulsory नहीं है that we use in starting or we use in middle, okay. We use in a general sense, okay. There is somebody inside, okay. So this way we use, here no question mark is come. Question mark not come here. Here also not come. Sorry, by mistake I put here. Okay. These are the, so in this way we use indefinite pronoun. Now last one is our distributive pronoun. Ninth is distributive pronoun. Ninth is our distributive pronoun. Distributive pronouns are those which refer to a distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are those which refers to a number of things, or persons, refers to a number of things or persons one at a time, okay. Now words are, which words we use for distributive pronouns? Each, either, neither, etc. Each, either, neither, etc. Okay. These words we use for distributive pronoun. Clear? Is that clear? So this is called distributive pronoun. Okay. Now, example. Distributive pronouns are those which refer to a number of things or person at a time. Now, words which we use each, either, neither, etc. Okay. Each of the participants gets a certificate. Clear? Next, either of the girls can go there. This way we use our distributive pronouns in which we distribute something. Neither of you is faithful. Clear? So these are the examples of distributive pronoun. Clear? So here our pronoun chapter is completed. Okay, we discussed pronoun definition, we discussed tables, we discussed kinds of pronouns. So here our pronoun chapter is completed. Now in next class we discuss our next chapter. I think that is verb we discuss. Okay. So here you all note down your work in your fair notebook and fill exercise. Okay. Fill exercise self. Fill complete exercise. Okay. So thank you and have a nice day.